Welcome back to the Man Event. Today is Independence Day and we're cooking steaks. Today on the Man Event, it's Independence Day and we're cooking steaks. Each of the four guys from the Man Event, Pooh Bear, B-Love, Matty Ho, and Chief, are going to cook one ribeye steak on a grill that's probably not their choice. And it's going to be judged by an authentic barbecue champion judge.
I'm Javier Vasquez, Executive Chef and Barbecue Pitmaster for Holla At Your Boys Barbecue. Well, we won 4 Grandmaster Championships in 4 different states, including Texas and Kansas City, which are known for their barbecue. Today we're looking for doneness, because I don't want a hockey puck. I want to look at the appearance. I want to see some grill marks and some juiciness. And it has to taste great.
All right, so my strategy here is I'm going hickory wood. It's going to add a little bit of flavor and seasoning to these steaks. Let's light this on fire.
So my technique for this tabletop grill is to use lump charcoal. I normally cook on a Kamado style, Kamado Joe oven, and I use lump charcoal. So that's exactly what I'm using today on this tabletop. It's some lump charcoal made by Kamado Joe. I've got one little secret with a little lump of oak, give the steak a little flavor. Let's go ahead and light this puppy.
All right, I'm gonna beat these guys with a $12 disposable grill. What we've got here is obviously a charcoal grill that I got off of Amazon, $12.99. But there is a secret to this stand that I built here for this. If you come around back, you might take a peek. So it's not just charcoal, it's also oak fired. So what'll happen is we're gonna get some real heat going on this, more than just this little bit of charcoal. So after the charcoal gets going, we're gonna light it and it's gonna get hot. I mean hot, guys. And then we're gonna put that steak on and we're gonna let it rip.
Alright guys, this is my strategy for today, okay? The other guys are all doing charcoal and I understand that, you know, that's good. Kingsford, yes, rah-rah. I'm going propane gas grill. The judge is going to taste 3 steaks all cooked on the same medium. I'm going a little different. I'm gonna, you know, swimming upstream, they're swimming downstream. I got you. But also, because this is an infrared grill, it's not direct flames or any of that. It cooks with just heat. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get great griddle marks here. This thing's gonna be about, I don't know, 15, 20,000 degrees probably by the time I get this heated up. It's gonna make the perfect seared marks and a tender, juicy steak like you've never seen before. So, Judge Javy, you better hold on to your underwear because you're gonna get blown right off. This is gonna be a steak you're gonna rave about for years.
For this 1.43 pounds of ribeye, we got a 2-part process. First thing we do is we're gonna start with a little olive oil. We're gonna hand rub this olive oil on. Olive oil is there for 2 purposes. Number 1, it's gonna help hold the seasonings in. Number 2, it's gonna help make the steak more delicious too. It's got a nice flavor that it adds to it. Okay, this is Cajun seasoning that we have here. It's a proprietary blend that I use, and I'm gonna tell you what, you just cannot put enough of this on, guys. We're gonna put a lot of this on. All right, we're done messing around with the lid here. Here we go. I didn't bring all of it, so we gotta be careful what we got. All right. Work that in there.
What am I doing? Heat. Is he doing it?
That's all we got, guys. Work that in. Now look, we're just gonna let this absorb into the steak while the fire's cooking, while the fire's getting hot. And I mean hot.
I've been watching these other guys tell you how they're going to season their steaks and everything else, but if you look at this here, let's make this right, okay? These guys are an embarrassment. So let's do the first thing. okay? Get rid of the seasonings. There's my steak, okay? Just the way God intended. This is a steak. All I need, a little bit of Pam on the grill, just to keep it from sticking. You don't want to ruin a steak, you don't want to stretch the fibers, you don't want to do any of that stuff, okay? I need a knife. I got a knife. Just a smidge of Worcestershire sauce, right? I'm not doing any of this now. I'm not ruining a steak. I'm not ruining what God created here. I'm gonna give the judge what he deserves, which is a natural, awesome, delicious steak the way nature intended. All I'm gonna do is poke a few holes in this thing, let it soak a little bit of that Worcestershire sauce. Once it's on the grill, and it's gonna come out to perfection. If you'll remember, I got that grill up to 20, 25,000 degrees. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna sear this bad boy. It's gonna get some great sear marks, griddle marks that he asked for, and it's gonna taste delicious.
Real simple. I'm going salt, pepper, garlic powder. We're gonna be pretty generous here. We're gonna go with some coarse salt. And we are gonna go both sides on this, just to make sure that we're well covered. Oh yeah, you hear that cracking and that popping, that wrist action. Woo! Who's ready to eat, y'all? And the secret sauce. Going a little garlic. Oh. Flip this bad boy over. We're gonna do it all over. Bam. That's how we do it.
Okay, so for my ribeye, the only seasonings that belong on a steak, in my opinion, are salt and pepper. S&P for me, that's all it needs to be. So we've got some pink Himalayan sea salt. And some fresh cracked pepper, black pepper. Okay, to the side. Do it in the correct order. And that's it. Anything else, you're screwing your steak up.
Guys, I know what's gonna happen here. We got charcoal up top, we got oak wood down below. This entire grill is gonna catch fire. Don't worry about that. It's a complete distraction. Well, number one, two things. Number one, I need to get the fire hot enough to cook the steak because it needs to be cooked on high heat. Number two, it's a distraction for these other guys and their fancy little grills and everything else, okay? I want to get them so far off their game because my entire grill's on fire, they're not gonna know what to do. Let's go ahead and light this bad boy. My grill's on fire. The actual grill is on fire. We got real problems. We have burned through the $12.99 pan that we bought. And we may wind up, I'm afraid we're gonna open the fire here. Might be too hot. I might have made it too hot. Oh yeah.
We got
We're okay. You gonna eat that, Judge?
Are you gonna hold it there until it cooks?
Yeah. Wow, it's really hot.
So when I cook my steaks, I always check for doneness by the inside palm of my hand. I'm looking for a nice medium rare, and the way you can do that is when you close your fist like this and you touch right here, that same texture is what you're looking for. We are done. This baby is coming off the grill.
I had a great set of coals going on, and the wind blowing through here, as you can hear the thunderstorm rolling in, has got my flame sparked up. Unfortunately, based on the size of this grill, I don't have like a non-hot spot I could put this on. So we're just making do with what we got here.
All right, the steaks got presented to me. I don't know whose is whose, but we're gonna start in unison from my right, your left, to steak number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna present steak 1, move it forward.
Let him try the best before he tries the rest.
Wow. They chose to put a compound butter with some herbs in it. Looks cooked actually pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Looks around medium. I do like a medium steak, so let's go ahead and give it a taste.
Hold on, man. I thought he was gonna cut that bite in half.
That was a big bite.
That's a man-sized bite there.
Good compound butter. A little chewy, but it has a very good wood, oak type of flavor. If I was to guess, he used like a lump coal fuel wood base there. At the bone, it should be a little bit more rare. It's a little bit more rare. That's where I like it. Compound butter is excellent. I hope he made it himself.
Yes, that is a homemade compound butter with rosemary, garlic, and salt. It is wonderful. Put a little pat on there. The judge is gonna love it.
Overall, pretty good steak. Now we're gonna go with steak number 2. And
Look at that thing! It's like beef jerky on the outside. That's a char grill crust, Cajun crust on the outside.
Is that his shirt or your steak?
No, we need to go get a weed whacker to get all the grass off of that thing. Didn't that thing fall on the ground?
Let's see what the man says.
I don't want a hockey puck, a hockey puck, a hockey puck, a hockey puck. Looks like they use a little bit too much Cajun seasoning because we're kind of flared up around the ribbon. A little nervous to try this, guys, to be honest with you. Obviously I'm not going to go to the crispy. Let's go to the back side of the ribbon here. Looks more my speed. Oddly enough, it's actually cooked to a medium. As you can see, that's actually pretty amazing. Put that there. All right, let's see what we got here.
I wonder if he's gonna taste any paint.
Not as true as steak 1. I'm actually a little impressed. Oh, what do we got here? You guys ever heard the story of don't judge a book by its cover?
Hold on. He said just don't. He did say it. He did say it. I knew he said it.
Get ready for this. Got a little bit of some blood there. Let's see what we got. Surprisingly, guys, that's actually turned out better than it looked.
That's what he said.
Yeah. He said it turned out better than he thought. But that's a pretty low bar. He's like, this thing
that's a surprise. Now, steak number 3.
Here we go. That's me.
Good little presentation with the parsley on top. He put a little bit of butter on there. Got a little bit of some seasoning here. Got about 1.5 inches in thickness. As far as presentation, I'm liking 1 and 3. So we're gonna go for the ribbon again. Cut smooth, cut smooth. Kind of a little bit between medium and medium rare. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see what we got.
Wow, save some for me, Haas.
You really taste the meat flavor on that. The parsley, the butter didn't come through. Definitely was natural wood. There was no propane. It's not even charcoal. That was as if I got it from Charlie's.
Boom. Boom. I just got the restaurant quality steak right there.
His neighbors.
Charlie Johnson.
He's talking about the guy down the street.
Wow. There you go.
I want to cut some of the bone piece. Let's see where we're at with that. Let's see what we got here. That's more on a medium rare side. That is actually cooked at the bone side, which I knew would happen. That's pretty good. Steak 3. Very good. And last but not least, steak number 4. What's surprisingly on this one that I really like is, if the camera can zoom in here, is we have actual grill marks. That's what I love to see for presentation. As you can see, we got grill marks on the outside, but not in the center. Can't see any, very little bit grill marks on this side. This one looks like it was almost cast iron in a way, but it tastes like wood, so I know this wasn't cast iron. But this one here, presentation wise, has grill marks. It looks juicy.
You see the marks? That's called searing a steak. That's how you cook a steak.
This one's cooked a little bit to medium.
Cast iron grit.
He's taking a sweet time taking a cut out of that.
Because it's beautiful. Who wants to? It's tough to cut into a perfectly beautiful cooked piece of steak like that.
I like medium rare, but that one's definitely medium. Definitely there was some Worcestershire sauce in this. Needs a little bit more salt, and you can taste the char from the grill marks. Not much bone meat there, but enough to get a taste test on. Some judges probably want to go right to the center here. I want to go where the juice is at. If you can see, it's about a medium. It's good, very good. This one's good too. They're all good. They're all excellent. The surprising one is the burnt ends here. We're not making brisket, so I don't know what he was thinking, but like I said, don't judge a book by its cover. I like this one here because of the compound butter. That's a good additive to it. This one here looks like, I'm gonna be honest, restaurant style. Parsley, the butter in the center, seasoned. This one here, I like the Worcestershire sauce. Should have went a little bit more with the rub. All in all, I'm gonna go ahead and judge this on paper, and I'll get back with you guys. All right, folks. So I went ahead, did my judging for taste, appearance, and doneness, wellness, what have you. With all that, steak number 3 won with a total score of 12. Steak number 1 came in second, runner-up, with a score of 11. Steak number 4 came in third with a score of 9. And steak number 2 came in last place with a 7. And if I was to guess, and I don't know, I think that was the chief. I don't know what to say about
Victory!
Well, it wasn't quite the British versus the Americans, but it was still a tough battle. I feel like I fought hard today. Went out there with a $24 CVS grill that I picked up one day on the way to the Tropicana field for a tailgating event. Came out here and nearly nailed a victory. A judge liked what he had, didn't like some of the other steaks so much that one guy spray painted his grill and burnt it to the ground. The other guy brings his wife's grill out here and grills her a steak. Next challenge, I'm taking it home. Happy Independence Day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you witnessed highway robbery, a lie, a farce. Wow. So I don't know how much money really changed hands behind scenes before this whole thing got started, but there was obviously something going on. But if you zoomed in on my steak, that was a steak. That was a thing of beauty. It was cooked right. It was cooked good. It was delicious. It was steak flavor. Okay, so we had a compound butter with a little bit of steak. We had some parsley with a little bit of, I don't know what all these other things were. Mine was a genuine steak made for men. These Sally steaks all got it. I don't know. Javy, great guy. You blew this one, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. The best steak out there, and you give it a 3. I guess I just didn't bring my wallet. I'll get him on the next one. That's okay. What comes around goes around. I'm a winner. I'm a fighter. I don't give up. Me, I'm like America. We win. With that being said, happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. America.
All right, so here's the truth. I always intended to cook with super high heat. I always knew that my grill was gonna burn to the ground. I did not anticipate it burning to the ground and having failure as fast as it did. That actually did get me. Tried to save it, didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. I was really going for a Cajun char grill crust on the outside, you know, perfectly medium rare on the inside. Didn't work out for me this time, but hey, I've always got cake day. Hey, happy 4th of July.
2020 Steak Day champion. Gotta be honest, I'm feeling pretty vindicated here after that debacle of a judging on Cake Day. And I was robbed of my true title of also being the Mother's Day Cake Day champion. Either way, showed up here today, brought it, showed these guys how to cook some steak, and I'm walking away with the hardware. 2020 Steak Day champion. Happy Independence Day. Hey, thanks for spending Independence Day with us, Steak Day style. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, 7 p.m. Eastern, every Sunday night.
Are gonna cook one example of a prime rib. Not we're cooking prime rib. What are we cooking?
Ribeye.
There's lightning over there, by the way. I can see it.
Yeah, it should keep going east, I think.
Please tell me a camera is going. Please. Hey, we gotta take mine down. Come on. Hey, let's take this thing down before we lose it. Please tell me a camera was going.
Is this okay?
I guess
Was
we
it
gotta
going?
light.
Seeing you Sunday night.
Well, maybe.
Trying to make the best of a bad situation.
So when I cook steaks, I cook to. All right. So when I cook steak, I cook to doneness.
Hold on, it's not focused.
That's just funny.
All right, go.
All right, so when I cook to doneness, I check for the inside of your. God bless America. Did you say we're hot?
Javi, get ready.
All I can tell you is I'm getting ashes on my grill here.
Wow,
that's
your
gonna-
grill is hot.
That is gonna cook a steak. That is gonna cook a piece of charcoal.
I can't wait to taste these this beast of animal of steak, ribeye. Hopefully I can have that bone.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Steak Day, sore loser.
So what I hear everybody saying is there's no real loser on Steak Day?
No,
There's no loser on Steak Day.
Let's go eat.
A lot of people won't eat that. I'll eat it.
A real man will eat that.
Oh, here.
Here's a reality. There's not a bad steak on this thing.
There is not a bad steak.
Mmm.